My people, there is a serious trouble in the north. Serious trouble. This issue of Christian and Donald Trump, it is giving them a very serious headache in the north. Now, Sultan of Sokoto has clashed with the ex UX mayor that is in the front page newspaper. Sultan of Sokoto clash with the ex UX mayor due to this issue of Christians and the Muslim, the killing of Christians in the north, and not only in the north, in the whole of Nigeria. Because for some days now, the way these Gumi and the way the northern leaders they have been saying and saying all those why that Muslim is a good region, Muslim is that Muslim. But my question goes to, why is that? It is any country where there is a lot of Muslim, there used to be a lot of war and a lot of clashes. And any country at all where there is a lot of Muslim, there used to be a lot of problem in that country. But still, yet, once they come out, they will claim that they are a peaceful people, that they are a peaceful movement, that their God is for peace and is for unity. But at the end, what they used to practice, it is something else, which nobody can even tell. Those, even them that is also the Muslim, they don't even understand what they are even doing at times. So I will allow you to watch this video to the end. This our Biafran activist. He's an activist. He's going to explain a lot of things concerning the issue of Sultan of Sokoto and the issue of the northern leaders, what they are up to and the things they are into, because it is causing them a very serious problem. And they know that is why they are calling different countries to come and join them to put mouth so that Donald Trump will not send soldier into Nigeria, because they know what they are doing. They know that this issue of banditry, they are using it for money and they are using it for their own gain, for their own selfish interest. So as you're about to watch, you will try to like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video to go around. Let others see what is really happening in the country. And like, and thank you for watching.
The picture you are seeing here, this man, his name is Mike Arnold. His name is Mike Arnold. He's a former mayor in Texas, in faraway United States. Now let me explain who is a mayor. A mayor is like a governor of a state. So in political terms, you can say Mike Arnold was the governor of Texas before he left office. And now let's not forget that this issue of genocide, of bandits killing Christians, as it has gone viral, that bandits are killing Christians and their targeting Nigerians are Christians. And we've seen the video of Christians coming out to cry in the north that bandit is attacking churches. Now, that is not the subject matter for today. So this Mike Arnold, he was invited by a top government official, Reno Omokri. He's a close friend of Reno Omokri. So Reno invited him to Nigeria to come also spread lies and continue with the propaganda that the bandits are not killing Christians, that there is nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria. A Christian coming out to debunk that Christians are not quiet in Nigeria. So when Reno invited this man to Nigeria, Reno promised the man heaven and earth. So fast forward to when Mike Arnold came to Nigeria. So when Mike Arnold did his fact findings about what is actually happening in Nigerian space, especially in the north, this man came out with a conclusion that the bandits are buying Nigerians. The bandits, they buy Nigerians. He came out publicly and told the world that this is what Reno told him to say, but in his own conscience he cannot travel miles away from the United States of Nigeria to come tell lie, because what, he is God fearing. And now, yesterday, the United States government, Donald Trump, has placed Nigeria on a watch list of concern. He has he has tagged Nigeria as a country of particular concern, that Christians are being died on a daily basis, that Christians are being butchered on a daily basis, and that some persons are also involved in this genocide. Now, if you watch this, look at this man, Mike Arnold. He has come out to say that Sultan of Sokoto should come out and explain himself in the jihad genocide. Look, no talk about now. Mike Arnold, a former mayor in Texas, USA, came out, has come out openly to say that Sultan of Sokoto should come and tell the whole world his involvement in the Christian killings. And now Trump himself has said every sanctions will be given to people who are bent on buying Christianity. Every sanctions. It is clear now that there are some elements in the north who are bent on this on thwarting that faith called Christianity. That is their agenda. The agenda is simple: just to buy Christians in the north, because anyone that don't share same belief with them would be tagged as keferi in their terms. Anyone that don't share the same belief with them will be tagged as keferi. So now the United States government is now pointing accusing finger on Sultan of Sokoto, that he also is involved in the killings of the Christians in the north. If not so, that if Sultan knows he is not involved, he should come and clear the air, as allegedly said by Mike Arnold. Because he said, Mike Arnold said, all the killings of Christians in the north, the Sultan also is involved. Just because of the conquest, of the Fulani conquest, these people want to drive and want to turn in Nigeria into an Islamic state, as said by the US government and by Mike Arnold. Because countless times we have always maintained that fact that this bandit has the backing of some elements of some influential people in government. Because bandits will not just be going about buying people, going to church. We saw a video of a pastor who in just one day buried 72 members in the north. 72 members were being buried, where these people were attacked in their church, where they were being attacked in their church. This issue This issue of insecurity, we dey talk am every day here. Say the bandits knows their sponsor and the sponsors knows the bandits. So now President Donald Trump has now vindicated all of us, coming out to say that there are some influential people in the north sponsoring bandits. And now a former mayor in US, McConnell, has come out to expose the Sultan of Sokoto. He has come out to say that Sultan of Sokoto is also involved in the jihad genocide, and that is the reason why these ones can alive and disalive Christians, and nothing is being done to it. Even with all this, we saw Christians who are even in government are coming to debunk it, that there is nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria. The Senate president is a Christian. We have governors in Nigeria who are Christians, but yet are slaves to the Fulanis. If not for this McConnell, who has come out to expose them, to expose Reno Omokri, and he has come out to say that Sultan of Sokoto should also claim himself in the involvement of the jihad genocide. What is jihad? Jihad means to take over, meaning that Islam has these intentions to take over the entire north, that anyone that don't believe in share the same faith with them should be fine. That was how Deborah was being fined in the north, just because she does not share the same faith with them. And this issue has been lingering for years. How many people need to go down just because they don't believe in your particular faith, or they don't want to share the same faith with you? Is that the reason why you have to go extra miles just to buy them? And I've always said to myself that Nigeria, this country called Nigeria, it will only work on paper. It will only work on paper. And it is one reason why the North are saying they want a united Nigeria. They want a united Nigeria, so as to always cause chaos, calamity, and to oppress those who don't share the same faith with them. Because if not be so, bandits cannot continue to buy people every day, and the governors in the north are pretending as if they don't know these people, and the traditional rulers, the emirs in the north, are acting as if these guys are not working for them. But thank God today, Donald Trump has vindicated every one of us, and the former mayor of US, McConnell, to have come out to pinpoint that these traditional rulers are working hand in hand with these bandits. And let's not forget that this McConnell was in Nigeria some weeks ago. He came to do his own findings about the Christian genocide in Nigeria. Because Fulani are not foreigners. We know them. If they are foreigners, why is the government having a peace deal with them? In the same country, terrorists should be treated as terrorists. But in Nigeria, terrorists are not treated as terrorists. The government of the day is giving them a peace deal in regards to continue buying Christians, that they are happy and they love what they are doing, to continue to buy Christians. That is what they are saying. The Sultan of Sokoto needs now to come out and clear himself. Sultan of Sokoto needs to come out and clear himself. If really what Mike Arnold said about him, if he does not have hand in it, because now, because as it stands now, the world is watching Nigeria. The world is watching. And that is one reason why they refuse to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying. This is what Sunday Igbo and Co were saying, that these people has an agenda, and the agenda is to take over the country, is to Islamize the country. But some people were of the view and were of the opinion that such cannot happen. But today it is now a reality. Today it is now a reality that the US government has come out to make shocking revelations, and those involved in the pine of Christians. And yet we have pastors in Nigeria who have come out to debunk, some pastors that are even paid to come out to debunk that there were nothing like Christian killings in Nigeria. PFN came out and debunked it, say nothing like Christian killings. So now when America has come out to vindicate those who were involved, the PFN should bury their face in shame. They should bury their face in shame, because the PFN is a body of Christ that is supposed to speak for the Christians. But even the PFN has been bought over. They've been bought over by the government. And now it takes only the president of United States and the former mayor of Texas, Mike Arnold, to come out and say there is Christian killings in Nigeria. And not only Christian killings, that the bandits, their targets are the Christians. And that not just only Christians, and their major sponsors are the emirs in the north, emirs, the traditional rulers, in which their plan is the jihad genocide. So my government is putting it straight to the Sultan of Sokoto that if truly you are not involved, come out and clear the air. But he has done his own findings. He has done his own investigative research. He has done his own investigating reports, and then he has come. He is of the opinion, as said by my parents, that the Sultan of Sokoto has involvement in the killings of Christians too. That is what we've been saying. That Nigeria as a country would never work. For me, countless times, I have always maintained the fact that every religion should go on their own. That the Igbos should go on their own. That the Hausas should go on their own. That the Yorubas should go on their own. That is the only way we can have peace in this country. Because if not so, my brother, the Fulani would continue to want to oppress the Christians and those who don't have voice in the one Nigeria. Because the bandits have this mindset that Nigeria belongs to them, and that is why they can alive and unalive people at their own pace. At their own pace.
That is it, my brother. You have explained everything the way it is. You have explained the whole thing. The Sultan of Sokoto, he need to come out to explain to the world why all those killing, why all those buying of people, why it is anytime they commit genocide, they will never speak, or they will never stand up to defend the atrocity they have been doing. They will not. They will keep looking at them. And all those people that is committing all those things, they have never even catch anyone or sentence anyone to any prison. Or you see anybody saying yes, it's because of look at what I do is what make me to be in so place. They have not. So all of them they are just talking in here. The Sultan of Sokoto and then the all the old northern leaders, both Gumi, all of them, they are just saying anything. So what is there is that they need to come out openly to explain to Nigeria what is really happening in the country. Why is that the banditry it is in everywhere? They don't in fact their mind is to capture the whole corners, the whole place in Nigeria. They need to come out to explain to everyone because they know everything about it. So I would like to hear your comments down below. Like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video to go around. Let everyone see what is really happening in the country. And thank you for watching.